Welcome to mybliss.co.uk. We're talking to One Night Only. Hi boys.
Hello.
How are you today?
Very well.
Good.
How are you today?
I am great. Okay, so let's get on with the questions. So in your video for Say You Don't Want It, you got Emma Watson to star. How did you manage that?
Oh, she's a good friend of mine and a fan of the band. Asked if she could be part of the project, and yes was the answer. So we shot a video and put it out there. It's good.
That's great. And George, in the video you lick Emma's face. Now, was that a spontaneous action or did you ask her?
I was just playing the role of a dog. You see them lick each other now and again, dogs, so I just thought I was in character.
I think you can tell by the reaction when, even on the video.
It was very spontaneous.
Yeah. She wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
Well, we presume she liked it because we heard rumours that there was a bit of a romance going on between you two. Is that true or not?
I imagine, well, I hope she liked it. Yeah, I hope so. I enjoyed it, it was fun.
So is there anything going on between you and Emma?
Yeah, like I said, we're just friends, but yeah, she's a lovely girl.
Okay, and were any of you guys, were you jealous that you didn't get to any on-screen action with Emma?
Oh no, I mean, it was good.
It
was quite
thrilled I got taken to New York to be fair. I didn't have to pay for a flight.
There was little bits where we were sort of, all sort of half acting, so it was quite weird doing that with, one of the biggest actresses in the world.
Yeah.
When none of us have ever done it before.
So you enjoyed it?
I don't know, I thought you were superb, Mark.
Oh, cheers, Bob, you were alright as well, mate.
Okay, so guys, if you could have one night only with any celeb, who would it be?
I saw a picture of, what's the name?
Can we just clarify, does it have to be a woman or can it just be, can you be like hanging out with a mate?
Oh, you could do that too if you want, it's okay.
Cool.
I saw a picture of Kelly Brook today in a newspaper looking mighty fine.
Kelly Brook?
Yeah.
So Kelly Brook is your
I'm
one
not
night
saying
only.
that she is, I might think of someone else, but that's the one in mind today after I saw that picture.
Okay.
I'd really love to hang out with Snoop Dogg, just to see what he's like. And I'm obviously a huge fan, so just like Dr. Dre and people like that.
Cool.
Rap artists, I want to see what they're really like if they're.
On a night out.
Yeah, see if they're actually fully.
So would you choose Snoop Dogg over Kelly Brook then?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so Dan.
I don't know actually. Maybe the guy that shot that giant rat.
Yeah, what's his second name?
I don't know.
Somebody.
You see that today, there's giant rats in Bradford, like 2.5 feet.
Like bigger than a bulldog, we're talking like this big. They're going to take over Britain.
Were people breeding them or was it just...
No, they're wild, they're from South America.
Oh,
They're going to come over.
Yeah,
and
they're
have
from
us
South
all.
America.
They're going to take over.
so the world is going to be...
Yeah,
Eaten
To be
like
fair,
potatoes.
I'm going to stick definitely with Kelly Brook.
I just quite like to meet, yeah, I mean, it's a better choice, but I just quite like to meet a fella, so although it's out of run the mile.
Okay, so if you could be anyone for one night only, who would it be? If you could swap lives with anyone.
Cilla Black.
And what would you do as Cilla Black?
Host the show, Blind Date.
Very
I used to
good.
watch it all the time.
So were you a bit of a matchmaker then?
Yeah.
I had rumours that's coming back, on its way back.
Who?
Blind Date.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Are you a Blind Date fan?
I met Cilla Black.
Not
as well.
really.
She's awesome.
Where did you meet her?
Piers Morgan's program.
Oh, right.
She's fully like babylicious.
Is she doing the
She
new
looks
one?
good.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, it's not a revamped version of Blind
She-
Date, it's terrible, isn't
She
it?
dresses up
Someone
all
from
nice
Emmerdale
and she's
pretended
just
it.
funny. It's Cilla.
Okay, so Mark, if you could, who would you be for one night only?
I'd like to be a footballer who's about to play the World Cup final on that night.
That's a good answer. I like that answer. And what about you?
I'd be Mark.
Mark.
Really?
Yeah,
That'd be me.
Yeah, I'd be Mark.
And what would you do as Mark? Would you get up to any...
Just make a fool out of myself.
That's what I generally do.
No, I just like to do it from all my friends, so I just like to do it.
I read on Twitter, George, that you received a death threat. Is this true?
Yes.
What
Probably
did they
shouldn't have
say?
tweeted that, should I?
No.
Somebody asking me.
Is that a secret?
No, well it's not because it's on Twitter.
Yes.
But no, I just got a phone call. I don't know who it's from. Just saying that you're gonna die.
It wasn't either of the boys.
It wasn't these two.
No.
I think
Of course not.
sometimes Pod might want to kill me, but
No,
that's,
not.
that was a new one for me anyway.
So do you have any crazy fans that have kind of...
We have a lot of fans. I don't know if they're all crazy, but we do know that we have amazing fans because you know, we've done really well so far in the charts on this brand new single. Everybody's been really supportive, and yeah, I think crazy as well is a good thing. If they're crazy about the band, then that's really good.
That's great. So in your YouTube videos, boys, you're always getting a bit silly, doing impressions. Can you do any impressions for us?
It's not really impressions, is it? It's more just accents.
It's more foolish.
Yeah.
We did have an Irish face actually once.
I noticed.
You know
I noticed, yeah.
No, we sort of
the Irish.
We went.
Oh, no.
Where did we go? We went Scottish last week for a bit.
Geordie the week.
Been Geordie for a while.
It's gone really Geordie this week, but it's been a lot of Scottish.
What's your Scottish accent like?
I think Geordie was Geordie.
You have to wait till next week, so I know Wednesday.
Okay.
To find out. To be honest.
That was a good plug.
Yeah.
That was a good plug. Okay, so do you know you're like messers in your videos? So how do you all sit down together and write a song without kind of
Messing about.
playing about? Yeah.
Sometimes we don't.
Yeah, on this album it just was kind of all clubbed together, like in different sections, and we did it very differently. Whereas on the first album, you know, we had a lot more time and a lot more, you know, before we were signed we were writing all the first album, but on this one it was just kind of very quick and pressured, and I don't know, we just nailed it, didn't we?
Yeah.
We to be honest, we haven't actually sat down in a relaxed environment for a long time and written a song.
Yeah.
I think it's always under pressure.
Is that what you're hoping to do soon?
Yeah, the third album maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe take it as long as we want out and get it right.
Go to some quiet country
Yeah.
place and write music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Cool. What's the most rock and roll moment of your career?
Well, we were in Beirut recently. We've not told this one before. We were doing a gig for Burberry. Alright, darling! We're doing a gig for Burberry on a rooftop, and it was all very good and everyone was happy. And we went back to our hotel, and it was sort of getting to sort of 3 or 4 in the morning.
This was via an underground club.
Yeah, we went to the club and then we went back to the hotel. We nearly had a full band punch up.
Fighting with the rest?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
each other.
and to sort of clear the air a bit, everything just went out the window.
Pop hadn't said a word, we were trying to lose him and no one was listening, so it's got up.
Everything just went out the window.
Everything.
To be fair, it made the outside scenery look a bit better. I'm not dissing Beirut. Beirut's a lovely city. It was just a big pile of rubble.
But it was a bit like Karachi, wasn't it?
It was a bit like Call of Duty. Anyone knows that game? It was a bit like one of those.
That's how any of the viewers are going to know that game.
It's a video game.
Did you feel bad after?
No, not really.
I mean, that wasn't even that rock and roll. I think that's the closest thing I can think. Is that we nearly had a fight. I mean, rock and roll.
We
It's
party,
different.
I don't know, we do party quite hard.
But it's just not. It's just it's too many.
Okay.
Too many pieces.
Maybe not
Yeah,
none
you
of the
can't-
cliches that
Yeah, you can't.
it
Like,
used to. But
one thing I remember what my brother says is like rock and roll isn't really like it was. I mean, you can't take a piss on the street without getting arrested now.
Yeah.
So that's the vibe.
Cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
That's
Can't do
true.
anything.
So rock and roll is a bit more toned down nowadays.
It's a bit more. Yeah.
from what we've experienced, even the bands that you think are like not really.
So it's cups of tea more than crates of
Yeah.
beer.
Well, no, of course, but I mean, having a few crits of beer, that's like
Cool.
That's just lavish.
Yeah,
standard.
that's true. So what's the most un-rock and roll moment when you really came down to earth with a bump recently?
Right.
I don't know, like walking the dogs.
Did you have to use a pooper scooper? No.
No, not where we're from, to be honest. Not really a chance.
What's your funniest memory from being in school?
Being at school.
Mine was probably one of the funniest. Was George is 2 years younger than me and Mark, and he just one time he got marched into our German class. He'd been kicked out of his lesson for being
A little.
a little
For being bold?
rapscallion,
Yeah.
and he just got marched and sat down and just continued to pester me for the entire lesson.
So were
That
you
was quite funny.
a bad boy in school, George?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what
He was just restless.
Yeah.
Okay, you were all about the music. Is that why?
Yeah, well exactly. I had other things on my mind and I think I was easily led by others and I led others easily.
And what about you, Mark? What were you like in school?
I quite enjoy school actually.
Nerd.
So some lessons, like some things I actually really enjoy.
You fully flirted like with all the teachers as well.
And then fit
Even
ones.
the ugly ones.
Led them on.
Let them all on. You know what I mean?
Okay, and to finish, boys, what is next for one night only?
We're going to Spain tomorrow.
Ooh. On holidays or working?
We're going to shoot a video for Chemistry, the new single, out now.
Not I know.
Maybe by the time you get this on the internet.
And
And the album's out, like
Yeah, album's out, yeah.
probably now.
Single so don't want it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and then we're moving forward, like George said, onto Chemistry. Got a tour at the end of October.
Yeah.
Check us out. We're coming everywhere around the country.
Well, I think we're also going to try and sort of branch out into America and
Yeah,
all sorts of things like that. Hopefully.
that sounds good. Good luck, boys.
Thank you.
I think you'll do really well.